So we're here at the end, or coming to the end of EGX. We've been here all weekend. Hello Edson, how are you?
I'm not bad, are you?
Yes, it's good. I'm starting to lose my voice. I can feel it a little bit. Like, I've been shouting over the noise people. It is just so busy, as you can see behind us. Call of Duty there behind us. So, EGX, your first one. How's it been?
It's been good. I mean, it's not as big as I thought. My impression was it was going to be this massive hall, and it's big, but it's not as big as I thought, which I suppose is a good thing since it's my first one. And like it sort of broke me into it nicely, which is good. Like
yeah. So out of 10, let's say, how would you rate the event?
I would say I'd still give it a good like 8 or 9. It's very packed. Like as the weekend's gone on, it's got a lot more packed. Each day it's got bigger, which is a good thing. And there's been a load of good games here, so it's been good.
Awesome. So we'll just rub you a little bit here. What's your favourite game? Either you haven't got a chance to play and you really regret it, or the favourite game you've actually played and thoroughly enjoyed?
I mean, everything from Ubisoft has been good this year.
They brought a pretty good line of games.
Rainbow Six Siege, very good. There was also obviously Tom Clancy's The Division. That was extremely good.
Yeah.
The game that I haven't got to play, which I honestly think was one that I really wanted to give a go, was Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah,
I know that's going to be a good game, but obviously the queues for that have been 5-6 hours. It's been a full day wait just to play that game, so I've not been able to play that, so that's one that I do regret.
Yeah, definitely. So EGX generally has grown so rapidly. It started off in like a basement in London somewhere, then moved to Earl's Court and was like a tiny bit floor of Earl's Court, then became a bigger floor of Earl's Court, then became a little bit of the upstairs, then became the other side, which was even bigger, and it's just grown and grown so rapidly each year, and more people attending, more games and more exciting things. So it's really cool to have seen the way it's sort of changed over the time, and now for it to move out of London completely, which I'm still not over. I still kind of wish it was in London, because I just love London. I love going to visit it, and it was one of the few times I actually went to go and hang out in London and do something really cool. So kind of NEC feels a bit cold in comparison to me.
I think the good thing about the NEC compared to Earl's Court is the fact that they can expand it even further from here. So if it ever gets bigger and they're already here and they're already established here, it can grow here. At Earl's Court in London, it was very much that was it. They're as big as they can get. They were selling out the tickets. Here they didn't actually sell out a few of the days. So with each sort of like EGX now, they can expand and get bigger as the event gets bigger.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, focus on the fact that they can expand is definitely a big thing. Going to EGX last year, and by the time they got a bigger res section in there, because people really want the indie games included in Eurogames, become a massive thing. By the time they got all that in there, it was pretty much a full capacity last year at Earl's Court. So yeah, that's definitely something to think about with it. Moving, still, as much as I dislike, maybe like in some ways as well. In terms of the games, we played some awesome line of games. I mean, I know that we played Rainbow Six Siege, which was awesome. Absolutely loved that. The real team aspect of that, and I think the real competitive.
Yeah, I mean, there's the competitive games at the minute. You've got obviously the staples of those sorts of games are Call of Duty or CS:GO, and this sort of like mixes the two. Especially Rainbow Six Siege it's kind of like Counter-Strike mixed with Call of Duty, and it's good to see a game that seems to live up to the hype actually break into that sort of scene, because it's been a few games that have just been there dominating it for so long. Yeah,
I think Ubisoft really have an ace up the sleeve with it. I think it's going to do particularly well. When I heard about people like casting it, I was like, oh, is this going to be a bit of a gimmick just to try and convince us that it is a competitive game? But no, it works really well. Even with pubs playing, the casting was quite exciting. It was quite exciting to watch, and the gameplay, working with your team, I think it's some of the best competitive. I think I would even say some of the best first-person shooting experience I've had in a little while. I think it was really good fun.
Yeah, I mean, obviously because it's new, it feels like it's got that sort of like that honeymoon period of it. Of oh my god, it's a new shooter that's actually breaking onto the scene. Whether it stands the test of time will be another thing, but I honestly think this stands as good a chance as any. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. So that's probably my favourite game of the show. There's some highlights still being Just Cause 3, absolutely awesome, excited for that. Some stuff we didn't get to play, Battlefront, still sad. I'm still a little bit sad about that. Why the queues had to be so long, I don't know, but just goes to show how many people are excited about that, and it seems to be a hell of a lot of people. I think the queue was immediately by about 10 o'clock, and this was they'd only just let in a selection of people. Not everyone had gone in by that point. It was like 3 hours. It was crazy. So I think we're both we're bummed out about that.
Yeah, I mean we're bummed out about that, but then obviously we know that game. The fact that the queue ever since from when it opened until close has just been like 5-6 hour long queues, like a full day wait just to play the game. It shows how much hype that game has got and how much of a big thing that's going to be.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't want to drag this video out too much longer. We can go into detail, talk about the stuff. Indie was all great. There's some really indie games. I had a fantastic indie experience yesterday with the HTC Vive. I'd never used that before either. That was awesome. Seeing the stuff that they're doing with all that sort of technology is incredible, and it was a really, really good experience. Any particular thing that stands out to you, just to wrap up?
No, like I say, there's just the selection of indie games this year, 100%, probably. Like there's so many. There was like 6 or 7 that I've never seen before, and each one of them I want to get already. So yeah, there's a lot of good indie games on top of all the AAA titles that we've been talking about. So,
yeah, definitely. So that is pretty much it. Will you be coming to EGX next year?
Yep, 100% going to come this year.
Are you going to see you at Somnia? That's the next question.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
And Somnia is very different to EGX because it's less gaming, less playing the new games focused, and it's more let's meet the YouTubers, and it's more the community aspect of it. It's great. It's such a different event. So yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully I get to go to that and experience that one as well. But like you say, obviously EGX is more like the UK version of sort of like E3 where they're just showing the games and stuff.
Yeah, you need to play it first. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you Edson for joining me.
Welcome.
And we'll see you guys next time. As always, drink tea and game on.